Hello, Sonic lovers. Welcome to the channel Gone. Today, I will show you how to configure BGP Unnumbered in Sonic. As we know, in Sonic, by default, all the ports are in layer 3 and all ports have assigned default IP addresses. So, before starting with the video, I have removed all those default IP addresses. Now, I will go into router R1 to configure it. Here, we can see before starting of the video I have removed all the default IP addresses. As we can see here, port 0 and 4 are not listed. Now I will go to the topology. Here we can see on R1 an IP address is assigned to loopback 10. So I will assign IP address by using command sudo config interface IP add loopback 10 1.1.1.1/32. Now I will check the status of IP address. Here we can see an IP address has been assigned to loopback 10. Now I will go into Vitaish configuration mode and router BGP 65000. As we can see here in Sonic, by default BGP is running and the number is 65100. So first of all, I will remove this instance by using command no router BGP 65100. Now router BGP 65000. Here I will assign BGP router ID, which is 1.1.1 in our case. Now, as we can see here on these interfaces between two routers R1 and R2, no IP address is assigned. So we will use IPv6 link local address to establish BGP neighborship between these two routers. Now I will use command neighbor. Port is Ethernet 0. Neighbor Ethernet 0. Interface remote and then number 65000. Now neighbor Ethernet 0, which is port, interface remote AS internal. Here we can see in case of IGP it is termed as internal. In case of EBGP it will be external. As in our topology we have same number 65000 between two routers, so it is IBGP. So I am using the command remote AS internal. Now I will go to topology. Here we can see on this port Ethernet 4 an IP address is assigned and the network is 192.168.10.0. This is the network. So I will advertise this network by using command network 192.168.10.0/24. But before using this command, I will go into address family IPv4. Here I will advertise this network 192.168.10.0/24. Now I will exit out and I will save this using command write. As we can see here, the command, all the these things are saved in /etc/frr/bgpd.conf file, in which all these things are saved. Now, as we can see in the topology, I forgot to apply to assign IP address to this port. Now I will also assign IP address to this port. By now I will exit out. I will use command sudo config interface IP add. Which port is used? Ethernet 4 192.168.10.1, which is a gateway in our case. Now I will save this by using command sudo config save by. Now I will check the status of IP interfaces by using command show IP interfaces. Oops. Show IP interface. As we can see here, IP address has been assigned to this port. Now I will go into router R2 and repeat the same steps here. R2. Here is R2. Here we can see before starting of the video all the default IP addresses have been removed. But here I will assign IP address to this port Ethernet 4 first before establishing neighborship for BGP. I will use command sudo config interface IP add Ethernet 4 192.168.11.1, because in our case here the network is 11.0. So I will assign 11 dot, actually it should be .1, and here it should also .1, because the IP is assigned to these hosts are 10.2, so it should be .1. Now here, now I will assign loopback address on R2 sudo config interface IP add loopback name, which is loopback 10 2.2.2.2/32. Now I will check the status of IP interfaces by using command show IP interfaces. Sorry. As we can see here, on port 4 IP address has been assigned, and on loopback 10 here IP address has also been assigned. Now I will go into Vitish. Now here I will use command no router BGP 65001. Now router BGP 65000, which is iBGP, because on both routers same number is used, 65000. Now here I will use command neighbor Ethernet 0 interface remote, here number 65000. Now neighbor Ethernet 0 interface remote is internal, because on both routers same number is used, which is 65000 in our case. Now I will go into address family IPv4. Here I will advertise this network, which is 11.0. Network 192.168.11.0/24. Now I will exit out and save all these things by using write command. Now I will check the status of BGP by using command show BGP summary. Yes, as we can see here, everything is fine. The neighborship has been established. Now I will also use command show BGP neighbors. So here, yes, as we can see here, neighborship has been established in case of BGP. And for this thing, no IPv4 address is used because in our topology we have not assigned any IPv4 address. So here IPv6 link local address. Here we can see IPv6 link local address is used to establish this thing and the neighborship. As we can see here, BGP neighbor on Ethernet 0 with IPv6 link local address. Now I will check the status of BGP route by using command show IP route. As we can see here, this route, which is 10.0, is present in the routing table of R2 and it is showing as B, which is known as BGP route 192.168.10.0. And it is showing it is advertised or attached through this IPv6 link local address, and no IPv4 address is used because in our topology we haven't assigned any IPv4 address on these interfaces. That's why it is termed as BGP unnumbered. Now I will go into the host. Here I will check the status of IP, show IP. Yes, on this host IP address is assigned. Now I will go into PC1. Here I will check the status. Here no IP address is assigned. So I will assign IP address by using command IP 192.168.10.2/24 and the gateway 192.168.10.1. And now I will check the status of IP address. Here IP address has been assigned. Now I will generate a ping request. Ping 192.168.11.2. Yes, everything is fine. Host 1 is getting reply from host 2. And we can see here the TTL has been decremented by 2 because when host is receiving response, the packet is passing through two hops, which is R1 and R2. In Linux, by default, its value is 64. Since packet is passing through two hops, so it is decremented by 2. So now let me show you one more thing. I will go into R1. Here I will also check the status with ICE show BGP. Here we can also see BGP unnumbered is used in case of establishing this neighborship. Now let me show you one more thing. Exit docker exit it BGP bash cd/etc/fr/ls. Here we can see all the files are present where all these things are saved. Now I will get bgp d.com. Here we can see all these things are saved here. All the all these things are saved here in this file. So Thank you guys for watching my video. If you want more videos like this, do subscribe my channel.